All right. I know it's been a while, and today, I don't have like everything monumentally great to announce, like good news. Like, oh, I made like X Y Z profits and what or whatever. The thing is, in fact, I monumentally failed. Now the thing is, let me tell you something. What have changed in the past few weeks and months. Since I was absent on social media or just on YouTube because I don't really upload somewhere else. Now the thing is, I was like starting to having like losing streaks. Now this in particular is something terrible in general, but what was like very bad is I started to not understand anymore why those things happen. And this was like very dramatic because when you're like trading, and let's say you take a loss, then it's like um pretty okay, I would say, when you at least know why the fuck you lost. But the thing is, if you lose or like something goes the other direction, I have like no fucking clue why, then this is like pretty concerning. And because of that, I started to, like literally I locked in. I was studying and back testing for a few days in a row. I actually missed to go with my friends to Turkey because we were planning this, because, we are just graduating and doing something, the last time as our friend group from school and whatever. But I wasn't coming. I was like in my room studying and back testing the whole day. And yeah, now I obviously like 1000% when it is about to find setups or at least read the charts, doing my analysis, I improve by a lot. Like without trying to flex or something like that or to brag. I really improve by a lot. And I always see this by my executions, by my trades, so I'm not like emotionally bitching around or in my bias in general. Now, I have like only one problem: emotions and discipline, like mental discipline. And the thing is, overall, I wouldn't particularly say I have like a problem with discipline, but I have to be honest. I have to admit that I am overall a relatively lazy person. But the main problem is my emotions to actually be like rock steady for I don't know how many minutes straight, or maybe even hours, not showing any reactions, doesn't matter how the charts are moving, and just waiting for you buys, yeah, from the beginning in your head. And this was like very hard for me. I mean, where I took my first trade of the day, like this was like honestly such a clean fucking entry. I was watching it dropping to this certain level I was so waiting for, and I was looking on NT5 on my phone, and to be honest, I was almost I almost took the trade earlier. I was so fighting with myself. I was mentally so fucking hard. And when I reflect on that, I can't really understand why, because it's like honestly, it's not that fucking crazy. But at least even when I was like struggling a lot by then, I at least was able to not hesitate, like not to do something stupid and take the trade when it actually swept or did this specific thing on the charts. So right now I'm pretty much like investing time and energy to strengthen my mind, or at least, let's say, as stupid as it sounds, finds to create the right morning routine to be like mentally clear and fit. And I'm not talking something like doing a cold plunge or whatever, just like actually taking my time. So I'm like, so my brain is like really starting up, getting warm. The process, like the processor's getting it starts to get warm and it's ready to work, something like that. So because then I also see like the whole spectrum of the charts and also can read or see things which might happen which I would not expect, or also most people would not expect, because this like literally happened yesterday. Something happened, like a huge jump or like a huge crazy change in the market happened. And overall I wasn't expecting this, but I was looking at the charts, I was zooming out and getting my shit together and zooming out and doing my analysis, and then I observed certain things, and then I just changed, the bias, and also took then here near my positions. And if I would have held till the final TP, or just when I, or let's say differently, when I would have done nothing after I opened my position, this would have been like a crazy, crazy RR. and crazy profits as well. So we see, I would say it was totally worth it to lock in and to study and to backtest all this time. But now, fuck, there's like a mosquito in my room. But now I have to get my mental thing right, you know? Because at least I see there's like there is I I improved with my technical analysis so much. Like I really don't want to flex, but I was like literally, starting certain things from scratch even when I knew what they are. Or at least I thought I knew what they are, but I kept not understanding things and this bothered me. So I just started to study like literally everything from scratch. Like not the basics like what is a candle, but just like all the retracement tools from the strategy from ICT and SMC, stuff like that. And also backtesting, and at the beginning it was pretty frustrating because some I was like 50-50, but then it started to go like the win rate started to increase. Then more I was like, also playing the things out on the live markets and just, zooming out and keep backtesting and learning. So when I get this shit right, which I'm convinced I will, bro, I can see, I can like, I honestly believe it's like not only the delusion, I realistically and honestly believe that I can get the McLaren in 1 to 2 months. Dead ass. Like, I know, because it's stupid as it sounds, and it won't be probably every single day like this, but when I double my account every single day, and I know this sounds stupid, and people will say, "Oh, risk management and yada yada yada." But the thing is, my risk management is just having like the cleanest entry ever, so I can afford to have like a super fucking tight stop loss. Because something I really don't understand is that many people are looking for 2 or 3 RR, which means they have like a pretty big stop loss, and this is like fucking insane to me. Like only 2 or 3 RR, like what the fuck? I only count for 5 or 9. Not particularly I'm looking for that, but in most of the time when I'm planning the things to work out like this, and most of the time they turn out to be like 5, 7, 9, because I have to like a super tight stop loss because I just get like like the cleanest entry on planet Earth, and yeah, shit like that. So when I double my account every single day, like right now I have like 130. Let's say tomorrow I get to 200, then 400, 800, then it's already Friday. Next week 1,500, let's say. Then Monday, then 3,000, 5,000, 8,000, 12,000. Then already 2 weeks have passed. Fucking 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. You get it. I strongly believe as soon as we hit like the 100K, then it's going to be so much more easier, and most importantly, like I actually like I know some people say you have to be delusional, believe the delusion, and I'm kind of into that, but sometimes I think they are just tripping balls. But like honestly, realistically, I can make the McLaren money, including taxes, and also including having some money left to keep trading, and also making a living out of this in 1 to 2 months. I just need to get this right because I know to read the charts, and then we are fucking rocking. We are balling. So, yeah, with that being said, cheers.